To say he came from humble roots is an understatement.
My mom died when I was 5 years old from a cranial aneurysm, and she had 12 children, but 10 of us were under the age of 18 and needed to rely on the foster care system in New York City for care.
Nat Williams remained in the foster care system, being split from some of his siblings for 13 years until he aged out. But it was a moment from his time spent in the system that would change his life forever.
Having had an experience with a Catholic nun, one day I was a little bit sad because my brothers and sisters couldn't come and visit, and she gave me a bicycle. And I realized that that was a powerful position, being the executive director. You could make some stuff happen. So when I was 12 and 13, I started signing my name, Nathaniel J. Williams, executive director. 13 years later, that became my title. But that experience left an indelible mark on me, that those positions can really do something to help, and that's what I always wanted to do.
By the age of 25, Williams became CEO of Human Works Incorporated, made up of a group of social service agencies that primarily provide group homes for adults with intellectual disabilities and autism, as well as children who are in foster care. The nearly 50 homes span from Philadelphia through the Lehigh Valley to Scranton.
I've been a person that has pursued education as much as I could. I have 4 graduate degrees, including my doctorate, and I got an honorary doctorate last year, and then I'm now going for my second doctorate, third one if you count the honorary, with a doctorate in social work, and I'll graduate next December in 2020.
We caught up with him at his Allentown office, where he told me he owes his success to education.
I think education is the key. I think it's a true liberator for kids, especially foster kids, because it allows you to do a lot of different things. And one of the things that we share with the kids, you can only do what you know, and that's the beauty of college. It gets them to know a lot about things that they didn't know before they went there.
Now he's sharing his passion for learning with others, as one of his most recent endeavors is starting the Profs program at Kutztown University, which stands for providing resources and opportunities for future standouts, helping foster children adjust to higher education.
About 1% to 3% of foster kids ever go on to college, where about 30% of Americans go on to college. So we're trying to close that gap that exists with some additional supports while they go to school.
One of the main things that I was like, there's no way I can go to college. This isn't going to work. It's not going to make sense. It's going to be so much more difficult. And it wasn't even the academic that I was really concerned with, to be honest, even though that was definitely something I also was concerned with. It was mainly just the small things of like being able to commute, getting your stuff from point A to point B. And the number one obstacle was like, where am I going to live in the summer and the winter?
I didn't think it was possible for me to college. I was always told that I just had to work to help my family. I actually didn't even know that I could pay for college after. I thought you had to pay ahead, so I didn't have the money, so I didn't think that was going to be possible at all.
PBS39 sat down with 2 of the students in the Profs program during foster care month in May.
They pay for our stays over like the breaks. They help us buy books. They give us like any resources that we need.
The program was born from Williams' time spent as the scholar in residence at the Berks County College, and just 2 years in, has opened the university doors to around 20 foster students so far.
I think the biggest obstacle, and I think you may have heard this already, is about housing. Where do I go when the school shuts down? And the beautiful part of what Kutztown has said and done is that we will never shut down for as long as you're here.
Though his goal of helping those in similar situations to his own has been met, the foster child turned CEO isn't done quite yet.
We're hoping that it grows to other universities. We've had some kids at Northampton Community College, and we'd like to begin to have some sort of support for those kids that go there, but to see it continue to grow and to mature, and that it's not only state universities, but private colleges and universities as an option as well. But wherever a foster kid wants to go, the support will follow them.
In Allentown, Lehigh County, Pennsylvania, I'm Brittany Sweeney, PBS 39 News Tonight.